It's a good one. Oh my gosh, Ryan, it's a really good fish. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. It's not a 3, it's a monster of a fish. Good fish right there. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is way too cold to be fishing today, but I am going to show you a video from last weekend on Lake Lewisville. That's actually Lake Ray Roberts. Sportsman Connection, that's a cool map. You can check them out. I'll link them below. That's actually on Lake Lewisville. So we went back out there last weekend. I say we because my 16-year-old daughter was with me and she was filming. So you're gonna see or kind of hear her maybe laughing a little bit. She's gonna be filming some videos for me. But I'm gonna take you back to last weekend. Lake Lewisville, caught my biggest fish ever on Lake Lewisville on a monster bass unboxing video. Let's go check it out. All right, what's happening, guys? We've got about 2 hours to fish. It's cold today, doing a little bit of winter fishing. We're gonna get out and use the Zman Takeover box from Monsterbass. I'll show you what's inside in just a minute. We're gonna fish the main lake points today. We've got 2 hours. We're gonna try a couple of techniques that's in here and see if we can catch some fish. Let's give it a go. All right, so real quick, guys, let's break down the contents of this month's box. I'm not gonna fish with everything in it. I'm only gonna fish with a couple items, but I'll show you first and foremost what is all in the awesome, and this box is packed, Zman Takeover box. First of all, right off the bat, we've got a Hellraiser. This is an awesome topwater in the snow color, or kind of that white color. Obviously, we're not gonna use this today. Water temps are in the 50s. We're gonna throw this probably more in the spring and summer, fall, so we're gonna set that one to the side. Another one that we are gonna throw in the spring, but not today, is going to be the jackhammer. And yes, this is the full, legit jackhammer, the roughly $17 one that's coming in this month's box, and you can pair it with the brand new Fire Crawl Chatter Spike, right? This is a sweet little trailer. I did a whole nother video from Monsterbass about chatterbait trailers. Go check it out. But those two are gonna pair together. So here's what we are gonna use today. First of all, we've got one moving bait and we've got one slow bait. Not really sure what's gonna work today. I imagine it's gonna be slow, but the first one's gonna be the Willow Vibe, all right? It's kind of a style of a chatterbait, but a very tight, fast action. We're gonna pair it with the Streaks here. This is a 3.75. This color is smelt, kind of a bass, I'm sorry, a bait fish color. We're gonna pair those two together, the Willow Vibe and those. If that doesn't work and we've got to slow down even more, we're gonna use the Power Finesse Shrooms. All right, we're gonna throw that with the big TRD. This is the Deal. I love that color, I love that name, the Deal. We're gonna pair it with that color right there. We're gonna throw those two together. So that'll pretty much be one pairing, kind of a Ned rig, but we're gonna go with the larger big TRD. And the other one is going to be the Streaks with the Willow Vibe. So let's get those tied on and let's go hit some of these main lake points. We got 2 hours of fish. We're gonna visit 3 different main lake points. We're gonna spend about 40 minutes on each one, try both of these and see if we can't come up with something. So let's give it a go. All right, for starters, as we were coming out to this main lake point, I did mark a fish, actually a couple fish right in here off this drop here. So we're kind of inside the creek channel. We're gonna hit that spot really quickly and see if there's some fish there, or they're still there, but we did see them on the graph. All right, I'm getting a bite. I'm getting a bite. Got one. It's a good one. Oh my gosh, Ryan, it's a really good fish. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh my goodness. This is my new PB at this level. Oh, holy crap. Look at how this fish ate it. Look at this. Zoom in right there. Watch this. Watch this. Guys, the hook wasn't even lodged. I don't know how that one stayed pinned. My gosh, let me show you guys. The Deal. The Deal on the TRD. This one's Monsterbass box. Heck yes. That's about a 6-pounder. Definitely my new PB on this lake. That is amazing. 7.01. 6.98, 7.01, a 7-pounder. 7-pounder. That is a brute of a fish. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys, there's the bait right there, the deal. Just dragging it off across some rocks on Main Lake points. Now, a lot of times when people fish the Ned rig, they throw it on spinning gear. I'm not that guy. I'm using the custom light reel right here by Lewis, okay? And my rod is a TFO 7.3 medium heavy resolve bass rod. It's super sensitive. I could feel that bite even though it's very subtle. These fish are kind of lethargic right now in the cold, but man, I set a timer for 30 minutes on this spot before moving to the next one, and it hasn't even gone off yet. We haven't even been here 30 minutes. First bite, first fish in 2024, and it was a 7-pounder. Yes. So all I was doing there, guys, was just a slow, steady retrieve. I'm just letting that lure sink all the way to the bottom right now, and then kind of just filling the rocks. I'm just kind of dragging it up with my rod tip, and then I'm just pointing it back down and reeling in my slack, and just slowly kind of dragging it. And literally I kind of felt that fish like kind of tick at it a couple of times. I checked it a little bit to make sure it was there, and then set the hook. And I'm not really sure how that hook wasn't just shoved more in that fish's mouth, because that had what I thought was a really good hook set. Luckily it didn't come out, because I would have been really heartbroken if I'd have lost that fish. But man, that gets your blood pumping, even though it's really cold out here. That was fun. Ron, I got a bite. Holy cow, it's another really good one. Not as big as the last one. Got that one right in the top of the mouth. That's a pretty good fish right there. That's exactly how you want to eat the TRD. All right, that one wasn't coming out. Another solid chunk. Obviously not even half the fish is the last one. Let's put this one on the scale. I'm guessing about 3.5 pounds. 3.94. So just under 4 pounds. So an hour of fishing so far, and a 4-pounder and a 7-pounder. I'd say they're eating the TRD pretty good right now. That big TRD is getting it done on these bigger fish. That's awesome. All right, so some people will downsize to the actual, like the 3-inch TRD or the 2.5 even. This is the big TRD that Monsterbass included in this month's box, and while it may be bigger than the regular TRD, it is smaller than, say, for example, a 6-inch worm. This is the normal worm that I would throw on a shaky head. This is the MB Fat Finesse worm by Egg Zone. So it's colder. I have, in this case, scaled down, although some people would view it as scaling up from a TRD. But you can see the paint's missing off this head. I'm dragging it over rocks. These two weed guards help keep it out of the rocks, and I'm actually using 17-pound fluorocarbon. I am fishing deeper, heavier rod. You can use 14-pound, 12-pound, etc. For me, just because it's a little bit thicker hook, I do like the heavier line. But it's not necessarily a bigger version of the TRD. It is, but it is scaled down from what maybe is something larger that I normally use in like a shaky head. So for me, this is scaling down, although for some people it may be scaling up. Kind of relative, but try something like the TRD in these colder months. All right, guys, it's been 3 months since I've been fishing because the axle broke on the trailer, but today brought out the Monsterbass box, the Zman Takeover, and tore them up on the TRD. I say tore them up. We fished for an hour and 15 minutes, caught 2 fish, a 7-pounder and a 4-pounder out here on Lake Lewisville. Pretty darn sweet. Make sure you check out this month's Monsterbass box. It's loaded with good stuff. If you haven't yet, subscribe right here to the channel. We'd love to have you here on Fishing the Lone Star. If nobody told Jake, God loves you, and so do I. Peace out.